There's a call for Jamaicans to pay closer attention to their relatives who are mentally challenged. This is especially so for those who have a more serious form of mental disorder like schizophrenia. Shamela Pullen tells us more in the Health Report.
Approximately 1% of the Jamaican population suffers from schizophrenia. Unfortunately, they are oftentimes labeled as mad.
Schizophrenia is a psychotic disorder where the individual loses touch with reality. They begin to misinterpret the environment. They might hear voices, think that people are talking to them where no one is, or they see things that other people can't see, or they begin have delusions that people are trying to harm them.
And so they always feel the need to protect themselves from danger. Most of them also end up on the streets because relatives can't tolerate their behaviors anymore. Dr. Wright says this condition runs in family.
You will find that a mother or father might be schizophrenic, but the child is not necessarily going to be schizophrenic, but there is a risk factor. And also there is high levels of stress, and drugs might precipitate if somebody has an underlying genetic predisposition to schizophrenia, just like any other medical condition. It's a brain disorder that the genes passed on from one generation to another affects the brain and sets it up for this schizophrenia psychosis later on in life.
Dr. Wright says a part of the problem is families are often in denial, and so treatment for their affected loved ones is delayed or doesn't take place at all. But Dr. Wright says getting on a treatment program as soon as possible is critical.
We also now have much better medication to treat schizophrenia without the side effect. It's been associated with the older medication with some unwanted severe side effect. Most of that in the newer medications are much better now. Most of the newer medication have minimal side effect, and therefore patients are more easily take it. We also have long-acting medication. Since we know that the patients are many times resistant to taking medication on a daily basis, there is long-acting medication where the patient will take one injection per month.
Family members are encouraged to monitor their relatives affected by this condition. They should also ensure follow-up visits are done with their healthcare providers. With your Health Report, I'm Shamela Pullen, wishing you good health.